So here's the video portion for our English project, and it's just a short clip of my dad and me talking about his experiences over in the Philippines and what it was like for him coming over here. So I'll let that clip play, and I hope you enjoy. What are some of your early memories living in the Philippines?
Well, I moved over when I was 4, and so the memories I have were um, one thing was when our home was in like around rice fields, and basically snakes would get in the house, and I would remember jumping on my mom's back, and she'd have a big hammer, and she'd be like trying to kill the snake while I was on her back. So that's why I'm definitely afraid of
That
snakes.
explains that one.
Yeah.
Right? So where exactly did you live in the Philippines then?
We lived in a town called Goodrich Village, which was like a suburb of Manila. Like I said, it was kind of way out in the boonies, and we were in the middle of rice fields.
So who decided to move over to the U.S.?
I believe it was my dad. He had a good job there, but they were talking amongst themselves as his coworkers, and they said, we could only go so far, have advanced so far here, and education in the United States was far better at that time. So he decided to move our family over from the Philippines to here to America.
And you said he went first over.
Yeah, he came over for about a year. He was here first trying to find a job, finding a place for us to stay. And then once he got settled, we followed him probably about after a year or so. Basically, the food here was much better.
Oh,
There's
better.
there's a lot of, I mean, it was hard to find, good food, and a lot of the markets, you couldn't get the food readily. So that was like one big thing that I remember. There was so much more variety of food to eat here. So I was just learning both Tagalog and English. So when I came here, it was hard for me to communicate because I was kind of in the middle of learning both languages. So
Your parents only spoke Tagalog really to you, or did they speak English okay? Or
mostly Tagalog. And so, they taught me a little bit of English, but schooling there was basically taught in English. But, they had a class specifically, like a foreign language here. They had a class specifically to teach Tagalog, but mostly your family and parents would talk to you in Tagalog. In schools, they would actually have English would be what they taught, and then they'd have specific classes for teaching your dialect.
So opposite of almost what you'd think in America, where all your classes are in your native language, and then you have one foreign language class,
Exactly.
where like they taught everything in foreign language, and you had one class for your own language.
Exactly.